G'day, g'day. Let's have a test. Hello, hello. It's
Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
On the back of the announcement at the celebration of football, MetroStars will be investing $50,000 into a coach education fund. $35,000 will be invested into community coach education, which will see 19 courses at club venues and over 500 community coaches. Working closely with clubs to develop and upskill coaches will strengthen the grassroots community, which will obviously benefit the football community as a whole.
It can only be beneficial because most of the clubs, most of the coaches start off just as parents coaching their kids' teams, and they're learning on the job as much as the kids. So this would be perfect because not only would the kids be getting coached, the coaches would be getting coached.
As a club, we struggle to attract good coaches, and having this sort of funding coming our way will actually allow us to sort of offer more boys and girls out there to actually coach at the club. Everything comes at a cost these days, and this award presented to our club here again will allow our average parents, supporters, players to the opportunity to come out and actually take on coaching and to be part of it. They've got passion about the sport and passion about this club. They'll be able to come in now, get trained up and actually take on a team and just move forward with us here.
The remaining $15,000 will be invested into a joint initiative with MetroStars, RD21 and PSV, where selected coaches and technical directors from South Australia will be given a professional development opportunity to go to PSV in October 2025.
Once you get the bug for the coaching, you love it, and you love seeing the kids improve, especially.
Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG.
Puts in the penalty and wins the grand final for Campbelltown City.
Saturday night football taking on Croydon FC.
We're not far away from kickoff here in South Australia. Perfect night for football as we get ready with the players walking out into the centre of the park. MetroStars currently in the Australia Cup. Round of 16 is not too far away for them. And this game's been rescheduled because that game is happening on Monday night. Originally scheduled for this Saturday night, but Croydon have come here a few days earlier to try and get themselves in position to be second behind MetroStars, but it won't be an easy task here tonight. A few changes for both these two sides and a few outs as well. Croydon FC succumbed to a few injuries. Santana Bartkowski out at the moment, plus Thomas Greco still out with injury. Adam Martinello out with suspension after receiving his 8th yellow on the weekend. And Andre Carl out due to family reasons. Whilst on the other side, MetroStars, a few players rested. Lockie Barr and Barbiero, the two former A-League players. Whilst 3 players have come in to the starting 11 as of last week's match, where they won with 10 men. One of those, Larnell Muhitira, the man who got the red card, alongside Barbiero and Lachlan Barr. But on the bench, potentially 3 debutants waiting to make their way in. Massimo Sirachi, Alexander Manu, and Joseph Terminello. Whilst on the Croydon FC away side, they have a man playing his 299th game tonight, Jared Brazali, coming into the starting 11. And what a way to round out season 2025, regular season, with his 300th due to happen next week in what could be a very important game for the club as well, to try and secure their second place on the ladder heading into the final series and also a home final. Man, Liam Miller in the middle as well, referee for tonight's game. All-important game, whilst MetroStars just getting themselves ready for Monday night's fixture, having secured premiership only a couple of weekends ago. But not in the club. And Danny Greystone, the head coach, they won't want to take this one lightly. They want to go into Monday night's game against MacArthur with another 3 points up their sleeves. In the middle of the park, getting ready to go. It's Jake Porter. We'll get underway. MetroStars in their red and yellow strip, kicking to the left of your screens, whilst Croydon in their white and red home strip as well, kicking to the right. Goes out for throw-in on the crowd end. Myself, Johnny Kecko, bringing you all the action. Might as well welcome in one man who loves his football, Simon Jimenez, joining me as co-commentator. Good to have you back on, Simon. Wednesday night football, nothing more exciting than coming out to TK Shuttle Reserve.
Yes, strange to be with you on a Wednesday night, but I'm not mad about it at all. Good conditions. There's a bit of a buzz around the TK Shuttle Reserve before kickoff with the juniors training. Looked like it was going to be a bit of a quiet crowd for kickoff, but there's a few people just coming in now, which is great.
Can I try and do something here early? Jake Porter. Now it's made its way over. Sluttery. Zamoto got a touch to it, but it's gone out for a throw for Jackson Walls to take it. Woodfin. Slattery gets back on the ball for Croydon. Trimboli. Now to Mahizamoto. Couldn't quite get a good touch on that. And then it's Woodfin there to steal it. Back in the way of Metro. D'Agostino. It's MetroStars to win the first free kick of the game in the opening 2 minutes. Big game coming up Monday night here at TK Shuttle Reserve, hosting an A-League side for the second time in the Australia Cup. MacArthur FC, current Australia Cup champions or winners, making their way over. MetroStars looking to make it as hostile as possible for the interstate side. And from distance, as Margush, former A-League goalkeeper as well, just held himself up on that one. It was Windsor, who's come back into the starting 11 as well, trying to make an impact early.
12 goals scored for Owen Windsor during this RAA NPL run, more if you count the Australia Cup run. And on the topic of the Australia Cup, you mentioned it, the MetroStars faithful are going to be excited to host another A-League side here.
And, well, one thing they might have to worry about, I'm not sure exactly, but he's sitting on 7 cards at the moment, so 7 yellow cards. So let's hope he doesn't receive one tonight. I believe that's it. What he's sitting on at the moment. Be interesting to see what happens come Monday night if he does receive it, but I doubt it. Still a long way to go. Sent into the area, MetroStars trying to make an early impact on Croydon FC walls. Finds Satira. Christian Satira. Out to Woodfin. Controlled it with his chest, but Metro find their way into it again. Satira. Qualls. Playing it out the back. MetroStars, D'Agostino. Long ball over. To Nagel. Great ball over the top. Referee waved it away.
Just saw that long delivery came in from Noah McNamara, so he's back at centre-back tonight. He's been spending a bit more time at a left-back position. But the fact that you can rest someone of the calibre of Lockie Barr with 42 A-League appearances and have a very capable Noah McNamara come in sort of shows their depth. By the way, is now a good time to say hello to our viewers that are members of the MacArthur staff. Hello to you.
Yes, I'm sure they're watching here tonight.
I hope you're enjoying some SA football tonight.
And we look forward to hosting you here on Monday night, us South Australians. I'm sure they're keeping a close eye on some of the talent.
Well, a couple of the big guns are on the bench, though. They're not on the field from the outset at the moment. I know in the last Australia Cup round, Hamish Gow was one of those players that they were just singing the praises of. It was interesting as well to see perhaps a commentary team that weren't as across MetroStars. We have the privilege of watching them most weekends. You see, players of that sort of calibre, win over spectators from other places. Gow was a standout. Visa is on the field at the moment, but he was another player that was having an absolute screamer in that game in Canberra.
Well, it's almost like when you're an Italian, you have pasta every single night. You get used to it that much that when someone else comes out that's not with Italian heritage, they get excited because it's pasta.
They
don't have it often.
Stuff.
Yeah.
You say it's dinner.
So it's like us with MetroStars. We see them every week. They're our pasta. And same with Croydon. All these clubs in South Australia, some great football. And with recent campaigns in the Australia Cup, we know how good South Australia match it with the best. And now it's an opportunity. Can MetroStars try and make an early one here with Visa inside the box? It's gone out for an early corner for MetroStars.
Going back to singing MetroStars praises, the fact is they're a standout in the RAA NPL South Australia. Already secured the league title. And you saw them when they headed away against their, stiffest competition yet this year, came away with a 4-1 win away. So certainly the best that SA has to offer as this comes in.
It's a header off the upright. MetroStars again. D'Angelo off the head. Can they do something now again? D'Angelo with a second chance and just puts it out wide.
D'Angelo with a couple of headers in the row. Usually it's not him up there receiving him, but he's very tall. In fact, there's 2 really tall centre-backs in D'Angelo and McNamara.
Puts himself ahead of the rest, head of the pack.
wasn't pleased with himself there. I think he might have just given us a gesture. But had 2 cracks of it. Would have been big if he could open scoring in the 7th minute. And just to add to sort of what we've been saying about MetroStars so far and the fact that they've got their Australia Cup round of 16 fixture, let's not forget Croydon, currently second on the table. And especially the second half of the season, they've just put together a hell of a run.
Well, and it all came after their 1-0 loss the last time they met MetroStars, right at the halfway mark of the season. A 1-0 loss, and then after that, have only received 1 loss, and that was last week, and the rest were wins and a couple of draws as well. Just struggled the last few weeks to try and continue that winning streak they were on after Christopher Vivian came back in from a long-term injury. It's Luke Lemick. Bowman Paul. Mahizamoto was the target, but D'Angelo, and it's turned over for Croydon now. It's Ned Styles. Mapor. Brazali, the man on 299 games tonight. It's missed a little chunk of the season as well, so could have notched it up by now, but what a way to do it. Right before finals, if all goes well, and goes to plan. Woodfin. Walls. Danny Greystone yelling in the background. I thought he was yelling at me the way I said Woodfin.
Well, I think the challenge for Croydon tonight is just going to be being patient, but keeping a certain level of intensity as well. MetroStars are really good at just staying disciplined, and when you make a mistake, you can be sure that they're going to punish you for it. Croydon have a bit of a habit of scoring late, so patience might be a little bit of a virtue in this game.
Back to Satira. Finds Walls. Walls look for options. That's Woodfin.
Satira's in a bit more of a central position today. He spent some time on the right wing, sort of alternating with Visser a little bit in that position as well. But since Visser's come back into the side, Satira's been spending a bit more time centrally. But competition's been so stiff to make this starting 11. I think he hasn't had the regular game time, and I think he probably hasn't had the impact in the middle that he would have liked. Be interesting to see what he can do tonight.
Bomber Port. Porter was trying to make a run through. Back to Margush.
There's another name, Porter, player of his calibre, and the fact that he's struggling for game times just shows the talent that MetroStars have got.
So strike. Only a couple of touches so far in this game. Hasn't had to do too much. He's had a great season so far this season. 7 clean sheets out of the possible 19.
Even
possible 20, sorry. Bomber Paul leaves it. Jack Porter trying to put a bit of pressure as well on.
Just to go back to that point, even when Ostrike isn't forced to do a lot of shot stopping, and there is games where he doesn't have to do that, really commanding, and he's definitely that sweeper keeper role and really useful when MetroStars are building it out from the back. They like to spread their centre-backs really, really wide.
Well, and also, MetroStars won't like this start as well. It's offside. With Ostrike as well. Croydon won't like this start, but he's due for a clean sheet either this week or next week. He hasn't had more than 3 games in a row where he hasn't recorded a clean sheet. So he's had 2. He's conceded 2 the last 2 games in a row. So if he does concede tonight, will be the 3rd. So next week will be a clean sheet if history repeats, which it has so far this local NPL season.
I was curious to see what pattern you'd recognised in that.
However, I may have jinxed it because I told him the stat before the game. He did ask for the stat, so... MetroStars controlling majority of possession so far, last week especially, and now as it opens up for Metro, can they do something for distance? Oh, just over the crossbar, and just off his right, Cameron Woodfin almost made a dent in the net, but in fact he made a dent in the wrong net, the one behind.
Well, that's a little bit of an instance where MetroStars are really, really dangerous. The defender came out and the first touch didn't get under control, and it just left Cameron Woodfin loose, and he was able to get the shot off. Lucky in that instance that they didn't concede, but when I said earlier that MetroStars are the type of side that pounce as soon as you make a mistake, that's the sort of instances that Croydon are just going to want to be really careful about.
And just a note as well, Oscar Slattery, very similar haircut to the suspended Martinello, so thank God they're not playing together tonight. Almost similar hair to me with the curls, eh?
Oh, mate, your curls are legendary. I think that'd be something to live up to.
Stop it, mate. And then Trimboli, just a little niggle, will be coming off for a sec. Also, it might be a substitution, and it is going to happen.
Just from that reaction and a little shake of the head, I do wonder if he possibly went into this game with a little bit of a niggle.
And it is Alexander Good coming on as well for Trimboli, so not a great way to end it with 14 minutes gone. You know, Alexander Good loves getting on the score sheet, but usually late in the game.
Well, it was MetroStars that had the late drama with that really late winner last week for Lockie Bart. Maybe it'll be the other side that get it today. And as you said, Alexander Good's a player that is used to scoring after 90 minutes. Sometimes he even does it multiple times during the one game.
And from distance, Ostrike was off his line, but in the end, the target was way off track.
Well, Passia John saw a little sneaky opportunity there. He thought he'd try to take it, but unfortunately, just that ball maybe a little bit too rushed, and he was well wide in the end. Good strike, picking out a long target in Jackson Walls.
And that's bottom of paw, trying to make a run through on the far side.
Here's a bit of a chance for Croydon.
Can he? Passia John once again. He's gone out for a throw.
Looks like he did wind up for it, but one of his opposite shirts were ready to just dispossess him and make sure he didn't have enough time to try and get another shot off.
That's just outside the area. Styles to Slattery. Slattery just tries to find some room into with his left foot, crosses it in. Woodfin's there. Passia John. Styles. Styles couldn't keep control of it. Now it's MetroStars on their run.
I like that little handout from Visser just to give him a little bit of space so he could carry it forward. But in the end, it was just a little bit of over eagerness. A few steps ahead of that to lose it. Visser seems to just be playing with a lot of confidence at the moment. It's a bit of it's an exciting prospect to see him with that sort of momentum that he's been building. Hugely talented player, got some creativity and some fantastic footwork, especially when he's cutting in from the right-hand side, just on the edge of the 18-yard box. Been effective from that position multiple times already this year. Satira finds Windsor. Joins some walls, but Vissa just feeling the physical presence of Bolmaport. Throwing for the captain. Woodfin. And we said before that Croydon will have to bring some intensity tonight, and it seems that they're doing it. Passy John just coming back to help make sure that MetroStars aren't getting too much time or space.
I just realised I was meant to be messaging the producer and I'll be messaging the president of FK Beargrad this whole time. The wrong Andrew. Whoops.
I'm going to have to see that message chain at half time. I think that might be entertaining.
There's about 5 messages in there in a row. Anyway.
They say, what have I got to do with the camera work at TK Shutter Reserve? Anyway.
The joys. Anyway, back to the game, Bolmaport. So I'll showcase some of what goes on behind the scenes on the broadcast. High strike. Great young goalkeeper. I think he's early 20s. Definitely have a lot of eyes on him during the Australia Cup run as well, and also the Australian Championship. Now, Passia John to Styles. A lot of power behind it, but couldn't get past Satira. And now a little run coming through for Vissa. Woodfin. Porter. Styles putting a lot of work in. Nagel. There's a little crowd in the grandstand tonight. Margush comes out. Stops the run of play for Metro. Well, after next week, MetroStars will have a gap in play before their first finals match or strike. Got to be careful, bit of pressure putting on by Maya Hisamoto. And just a quick clearance out for a throw. Right in the coaching bench of MetroStars, which also includes Nicole Corder on the bench. The only female assistant coach, not referee, assistant coach in the area NPLSA. It's first yellow card handed out as well tonight from Liam Miller. Woodfin. Back to Walls. Slattery does well to put a foot in the way.
I'm impressed by Croydon so far. They got that high press going, plenty of pressure on them. When we saw Comets face MetroStars in the Federation Cup semi-final, they're a side that just sort of showed that what they could do by just dialing up the pressure and the work rate on MetroStars, and they managed to take them all the way to pens. I wonder if Croydon possibly taking a bit of a leaf out of their book and just making sure they're putting plenty of pressure on them, just making sure they haven't got too much room to play. Sorry, Johnny.
All good. And Liam again. Miller handing out another yellow card. It's James Polly on the end of it.
He was He was in the neighbourhood of the other one as well, so I think he might be copying a bit of a mouthful just for a bit of a pattern of what he's showing tonight.
Palmer Port looking very animated in his conversation there and chat. With the match official. Also Jackson Walls wearing the armband tonight. He's won it for majority of the year as well when Fabian Barbieri is off the pitch.
He's just getting a little bit of treatment, and he's one of the smaller players on the side, and given sort of how flashy he is and he likes to be quick with those runs, doesn't surprise me that Croydon may be trying to give him a little bit of physical treatment.
Chittadini lining up. It's his 19th start of the season. Clears it short, and it's whipped in. Near post, it's Tira with a heavy boot on it. Sends it out to the back pitch. MetroStars again. It's really losing the opportunity to get get a goal to kickstart this game. 25 minutes in.
It was a pretty impressive jump by one of the Croydon defenders. I didn't catch who it was. That got a fair bit of airtime to try to defend that, but unfortunately Satira was just waiting there, ready to smack a foot on it. Fortunately for them, he was way high, but just another example where MetroStars are prepared to take full advantage of a loose ball.
And Vivian gets taken out. The Croydon bench really calling for a yellow there. Being very vocal tonight. 3 points needed. A large chunk of the pack, 4 other teams trying to go for that second place spot. 0 points here tonight will definitely put their second place position in jeopardy come the rest of the round 21 fixtures this weekend. Brazali. Can he deliver something on his 299th game? Nicely in the box. Ostrike gets a fist. Now it's Walls. Woodfin. Back to Walls. It's got McNamara. D'Agostino, sorry. Ostrike. Out on the left side to Nagel. Couldn't stay in.
Just having a quick look at that ladder. So, yeah, Croydon on 36 at the moment with Beergrad on their heels on 34 and Adelaide City in 4th spot on 33 as well. So,
well, even Adelaide United can still take that or get close enough if they do lose tonight.
United do have Adelaide City on the weekend. So
if Croydon lose tonight, they'll stay on 35 points.
36, sorry.
That's the live ladder.
Ah, apologies.
36 is the live ladder. It does get confusing at times.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Now it's Chittadini. Bomber Port. Maya Hazamoto. John. Mapor. Great little run through. Can they do something from the edge of the area? Oh, and just sends it out wide. Alexander Good almost came with the goods as well, but a little wide on the end result.
Well, it was pretty well paced. Didn't look like it missed that back post from very much. Bit of a nervous moment for Cody Ostrike there. It's not too often we see him in those positions, to be perfectly honest. Really impressed with the intensity that Croydon has shown so far.
That one's gone into the grandstand. Really impressed with the facilities that South Australian venues have, especially here at Metro, what they've done over the last few years. They had the privilege of going into their change rooms after that game against Modbury Jets, where they stitched up the Premiership and their place in the Australian Championship. And speaking of players, it just makes a real impact, especially with their training, especially with Croydon's new facilities as well. They've got the same scenario with the second season. Satira. Cameron Woodfin tries to slot it through. Still alive though. Woodfin from distance. Can he do something once again? And still alive for MetroStars. It's Visser. Not Visser, sorry. It's gone out to Cittadini. Windsor was the name I was looking for. Christian Diagazino plays it back. Rosali. Good. Passia John. D'Angelo. Don't know why I've been saying Diagostino, but anyway.
You could have got away with it with the cheeky paper pass.
Thank you, mate. I own my own mistakes. I think I've been looking at a Diagostino group or something like that. A couple of names. D'Angelo. And there he is, D'Angelo on the ball. We just heard the Croydon bench screaming at D'Angelo.
Was that a correction for you?
Maybe.
It might have been. Are we that loud?
Maybe. That's enough. Just a bit of banter going on.
No, the benches don't partake in that, do they?
No.
Never.
Ball sent in deep to Alexander Good. Woodfin. Bomber Port controls it. Second touch, tries to send it along. Over the top, flies in. It's Alexander Good trying to control it. But D'Angelo comes in. Back for Metro. Wins up. Styles, and then goes in the way of MetroStars.
Really impressed with what I've seen from Croydon, especially over the last 10 minutes or so. Just that intensity means they're creating some opportunities at front. Just what they do have to do is be really careful, because we have seen other teams sort of get those opportunities against MetroStars, but then as soon as they do slip up, get punished for it pretty quickly.
That ball's gone into the wilderness. Opening half an hour. Yet to see a goal on either end, but MetroStars have been probably the most threatening of the two, whilst Croydon definitely have had a couple of opportunities. A couple of those coming through Alexander Good, who's got substituted on just about a quarter of an hour into the game. Trimboli coming off for a little niggle. I think nothing too serious. Porter to Windsor. Passia John does well to intercept it. It's Chittadini. He comes in to put some pressure. Passia John makes a little run, forces a quick clearance for a throw in.
That was a nice touch from Passia John to get it past Nagel and Chittadini, but Noah McNamara was waiting for it, but he got a bit of a bump for his trouble there, and even a bit of a face-to-face moment for McNamara and Passia John. I think that's just indicative of the intensity that Croydon are just really trying to pile on.
Christopher Vivian. The deep ball in. It's high strike. Sends it along. It's Polly. Forced to chase it back. Margush. Satira. Does well to get around. Polly. Out to Visser. And there will be a corner. One for Metro.
Not letting Vista have any chances there. They really blocked him out. They had two players straight in front of him with, I think it was Bomber just behind him, ready to back up. Wary, especially with the cheeky little runs, especially that he's been having in the last couple of weeks. The Angelo's just floated into the 18-yard box. I wonder if he'll try to get another head on. McNamara's there as well.
Margush, two hands, one ball. Very experienced goalkeeper. He's played very well for Croydon this season. Walls. Visser. Maya Hisamoto. Comes in to win it. From distance.
Just watching the work rate from Christian Satira in the middle of the park at the moment, and he's covering some ground. Supporting both with that high press and also trying to help get into some spaces to help the attack for MetroStars. As I said before, I'm sure he'd be very keen to impress in that central position, given that his playing time's been a little bit less in recent weeks. Sorry, Johnny.
You're all good. Now it's Metro just trying to find passage through. It's back to McNamara. Put all but one up in their attacking half. That's right. Goes short to Satira. Again, that's tracked back. Walls leaves it for Visser. That's Chittadini. Out on the far side. Satira again. Windsor. That's gone out for a corner kick, a deflection.
That's the sort of build-up play that MetroStars haven't been able to execute over the last 15 minutes or so due to that pressure of Croydon. But you saw as soon as they held off a little bit, there was just a bit of hesitation before they came to attack with that high press. But it just gave MetroStars enough time to build something and just put through some nice passing sequences in the middle to open up plays in space.
10 minutes of regular time in this first half left. Can they do something in Metro? It's still in the area, and it's almost gone in. It's offside in the end. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered, but Margush did well there to prevent it from going over the line. But a little lifeline if it did. I think it's Bomber Paul who's had a bit of an impact in that as well. And shots on target so far. MetroStars only had the 3. Croydon yet to get one.
It's a little bit confusing on the pitch at the moment. And as Jackson Walls is saying, is it a corner? Tony Grayson saying that was offside. Not quite sure, but meanwhile, Bomber Paul's still on the ground, and he's, as you said, he's had some impact. In fact, I think he's been more of a brick wall.
Yeah.
He's such a presence defensively for Croydon. Well, he's on his feet now. I'm sure it'll take something extraordinary to keep that man off his feet.
It's been a great player for Croydon. Missed one game so far this season due to a suspension after receiving a red card. So every game he's been able to play, he's been starting. Just his 20th start out of the 21 opportunities this year. Slattery with the head. Styles comes in. Oscar Styles leaves it to Slattery. Got support. Does well to get around with the ball, but just couldn't quite find himself back on the end of it. And Metro come up. Take the ball and kick it out for a corner. Throw in. It's Polly. Ball looking to come back on, I believe. Just waiting for the opportunity to do so. What are going to make the substitution? Can't quite see from our angle.
Yeah, I can't see. There's no sign of Bomb. I can't see him anywhere. And someone's getting treatment on the bench. No, it is him.
It is Bomb Paul. Maybe he's just having a quick sip. But it's not Bomb Paul. He's come off now. It's Junior David that's coming on. So making a substitution. It's kind of confusing because it looked like he was walking back on, but he actually sat down from where we are. We're on the different vantage point. So they've made that substitution now. That's 2 substitutions. 4 substitutions for Croydon FC. Not great going into the finals campaign as well, having already had a few outs. I'm sure the return of Adam Martinello from suspension next week is much awaited.
They also maybe just trying to play it a little bit safe heading into next week as well. I'm not sure who they got on the fixture, but every game's critical there if they do have to be just careful heading into the final round.
High strike. Takes the second touch. Goes to Tira. Jackson Walls. They're looking to try and move forward. David gets in the way. Falls to Polly. Walls with the head. Controlled nicely. Satira. Walls. D'Angelo. Alexander Good puts his foot in the way, but ball just travels over. Windsor. Satira. Back to Windsor. Great little couple of passes. Teaming up. Windsor again with a run through. Chittadini finds Woodfin. Back to Chittadini. Can he do something with a slide in? That's great work there from Luke Klimick. But the work rate of MetroStars just doesn't give up. Windsor. Slight deflection and then falls to the hands of Margush in the end in favour of Croydon FC. Just they weren't giving up, MetroStars. But these early 4 substitutions for Croydon could come to bite them in the backside a bit later on with the speed and intensity that MetroStars are starting to put at them.
It was interesting just to watch that build up in play before, just Chittadini and Woodfin linking up. They played that ball out wide for Chittadini to receive it, and Woodfin came straight in to give him some support in follow-up.
Well, here we go. Open space in front. Can he slot it in? But in the end, he slots it in a totally different place than what he would have wished, into the back netting. An opportunity just gone out of into the wind.
Would have been big to get up on the scoreboard just before half-time. And I guess it would have been a bit of a punch in the guts for Croydon as well, given the intensity that they've been putting out to concede late. But another get out of jail free card. Just going back to that little passage before as well, I think Luke Klimik's sliding tackle deserves a bit of a shout out as well. I thought he came in a little bit early, but he managed to stop and get his foot to the ball. He's a classy player, the Croydon captain.
Been around for a long time for a reason. Oozing the class. He's played so many games for Croydon FC, especially with Polish descent as well, with the club's history. In their 75th year, they'd love to clinch second spot and a week off with a home final. However, how the last few seasons or recent history has gone, probably better off finishing third if you look at the most recent success of the clubs that make the finals. Metro and Campbelltown 2 years ago. The top two losing out to lower ranked clubs of Modbury and LA United that year. Now it's Visser. He lurks in the area and just out wide slightly where Woodfin was lurking as well, but he couldn't get his positioning.
He loved that move right there, Visser, just controlling on his right foot, playing on to the left and just hitting it and letting it curl in. Wasn't successful in that instance, but he certainly has been with that in recent weeks. Going back to your point on the final series as well, I think although MetroStars have already won the local Federation Cup final, they've already won the league. The fact that they've gone so deep in in the Australia Cup and qualified in the Australian Championship, I still think the fact that that championship at the end of the final series has eluded them in recent times, I think that'll be something that they're really, really hungry for this year. I know that first past the post in the league is what many people regard a little bit more highly, but, you know, when there's a bit of silverware on the line, you want to claim it all, don't you?
I think they would love to go for the treble this year as well. They've got one more to go. Then you go for the quad, which would be the Australia Cup. And the five, I don't even know what you would say. What is it for triple? For
Australia. Grand Finals, League, Federation Cup. I think that's
that's the treble.
That's the starting three pack.
Yep. Then you got the. I don't know. Anyway, that's a math question. Cittadini makes a run through. He's inside the area, crosses it in, little deflection, finds Visser, and it's that man again, Luke Klimik sliding in back to Styles. Slattery. Now it's on the other end. It's for Croydon. Makes a run through. Good. Leaves us so we can get some pace on it, but in the end, D'Angelo chews it up and gets it back for Metro. Styles. Gets taken out by Windsor and wins himself a foul. Free kick as we enter the additional time now. Couple of substitutions. Few little injuries where we had to stop for play. So we will see at least, I reckon, a minimum of 2 minutes of additional time, possibly 3.
Possibly a bit more. We had Bolmapour and the other player that got some treatment, so it might be a little bit more than that.
Trimboli as well was the other one. And it's sent in. Oh. Passia John was there to try and take the goods. But in the end, MetroStars give it away another corner.
It's been a couple real chances for Croydon. Fair to say there have been at both ends. The nil-all the nil-all scoreline probably accurately reflects how the game's gone.
Man, here's a Moto to take the corner. And Croydon to try and get a goal and take the lead heading into the halftime. Now Metro try and continue to pace over. It's sent in over. Margush comes out. The quick clearance. Only as far as Nagel though. Satira. Woodfin. And there we have it. Halftime. Only 2 minutes on the clock from Liam Miller. And that is the end of the first half. down here at TK Shuttle Reserve in the REA NPLSA. Proud supporters of Football South Australia and the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for indoor and outdoor LED solutions. Currently sits at Newell between these two sides. What a game it's been so far. Nothing too out of the ordinary, but MetroStars obviously coming out stronger of the two, and Croydon succumbing to 2 injuries that have been forced to make 2 early substitutions, and they've only got 1 opportunity to do so in the rest of the game. So we may see a couple of more half-time potentially.
Yeah, possibly, although they may be forced just to hold off a little bit given where they are. I think overall been pretty impressed with the intensity of Croydon. Yeah, maybe you'd give the nod to MetroStars and how they've fared. They've missed a couple real opportunities, but nonetheless, we're set up for a big second half.
Absolutely. Don't go anywhere. On the other side, we'll be back with the second half between MetroStars and Croydon FC in the round 21 of the REA NPLSA. Proud supporters of Football South Australia. We'll see you very soon.
Custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability, and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
What I'm excited about, the most, how we can come together, learn about everybody, because we're not the same, but we're somehow the same.
The community came to government to express their concerns about young people. It is our role to listen and it's our role to act.
There's so many kids wanting to play the game from all walks of life.
African Youth Program was established to help Africans with sport, cultural identity, mentorship.
Having a program that's going to target the African children, given it's their sport of choice, presents a huge opportunity to link participation in football with education, which is a perfect mix.
I think the African Youth Program will be a very inclusive program with different teams, different schools coming to play with us.
It's like a very big opportunity to expand skills, knowledge, and in different areas of life.
Most of the kids will grow from this program to be able to become valuable, positive contributors in our society.
Like a voice to be spoken with and not being scared to show your skills.
This empowerment program has many different aspects to it, and of course sport is one of those, but it's actually really about finding your place in the world.
I think everybody's pushing in the one direction to make sure that we can make a real difference.
It's not just a game, it's a very passionate sport that millions of people around the world love to play. That's what football is.
puts in the penalty and wins the grand final for Campbelltown City.
The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
Salisbury Internationale, because that's what it was. It was full of internationals from all walks of life, and it continues to be that. Obviously, we had an Italian background, right? But throughout the 50 years, it's been a big dynamic, and it's still changing. So it's great.
I think it's an exciting opportunity. Obviously, the new State League 2 system got the North and South, and I think the final series is definitely something that we want to be a part of and want to be involved in. So it's definitely an exciting opportunity.
Yeah, when I seen State League 2 North, I was all over it. I don't want to travel at all, so I was all about it. Wife was all about it.
Always been a Northern boy. I'm 30 seconds down the road. Played for this club for 4 years a while ago, and it's just my family as well, been here as well, so it means a lot.
Everyone around the club's been so welcoming. All the people on the committee and around the club were so nice from day one, and same with the players. Got some nice experienced players out here who are really nice and welcoming to some of our younger players, so that's been really nice to have.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Coles Mini Roos is more than just football. It is a place to find our feet, learn new skills and meet new friends. Football starts here. Find your place. Join our team.
Welcome back to TK Shuttle Reserve, South Australian football, Wednesday night. Couldn't ask for much better, or better conditions either. MetroStars coming out after both teams yet to break the deadlock in this round 21 clash. Croydon forced to make 2 substitutions in that first half, with Alexander Good and Junior David coming on. They haven't looked to make any substitutions at the halftime break, but still one opportunity still to use in this second half. Whilst MetroStars haven't made a change just yet and not looking to do so, with Danny Greystone looking to be happy with how his team has controlled the game in the first half. And this REA, NPLSA, REA, proud supporters of Football South Australia. And if you love the game, why not study at Flinders University? Now offers degrees in sport, teaching, psychology, social work, and more at its new city campus. Apply now for mid-year entry. And it will be Croydon kicking things back off, kicking to the left of your screen. It's the substitution. Alexander Good. Ready to kick things back off. A TK shut up. And we're back underway. Brazali. Very high kick in his 299th game. Pretty much sending it 299 metres into the air. And it's Junior David. With a quick clearance, myself, Johnny Kecko, bringing all the action alongside Simon Jimenez. Simon, big second half to come. Croydon obviously in desperate need of 3 points heading into this weekend's final clashes, but they've got a bit to do and they've already been forced to make a couple of quick changes early on.
Yeah, I think for Croydon, 3 points will mean something. It means holding on to that second spot on the ladder. MetroStars having already stitched up the league title. It means that a win won't make any difference in terms of the table because they can't climb any further, but it will mean just continuing their little bit of momentum as they get ready for the big Australia Cup round of 16 game here on Monday.
With Macarthur FC sure to be watching here tonight. Big shout out to them.
Or not.
Or not.
You'll like Flemsig, it's very nice here. You'll probably see it from the plane when you fly in.
Absolutely. And if you are driving up to TK Shuttle, make sure you go off the Northeastern Expressway towards Gawler. That's where the location is. No, I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, you're from the other side of town. What are you talking about?
Just sending them in the wrong direction so they don't turn up in time. Last time an A-League side was here was a massive attendance as well. Melbourne City, where MetroStars almost came away with a very good result, but Melbourne City, in the end, here's a great opportunity now for Porter. Tries to get around Malkush. He does so. Goes for the shots. Oh, and it's saved off the line. My goodness. Wow.
Maybe got just a little bit overzealous with that touch. It looked like it went a little bit too far, but he got the shot off. And for a second, I thought Croydon might have been in danger of putting it in the back of their own net because they had to slide to go save it. But a little bit of a moment there for Jake Porter with, would have been plenty of, he would have been feeling the pressure, the youngster. It's been a couple of those sorts of moments for Metro, to be fair. A couple of shots that in any other game they probably would have put it in the back of the net. It's eluded them so far, but Croydon, by their own right, giving a pretty good account of themselves. But the biggest concern at the moment for Croydon is the fact that Passia John is on the ground and he's looking in a bit of discomfort.
Well, this won't be great at all if they can hopefully get him back up. Being forced to make another substitution will definitely hurt Croydon FC in this fixture as well. It'll be disappointing heading into these final few rounds, having another 3 more injuries to add to their list of unavailable players.
Curious to go back and just have a look at the challenge. I was too busy flapping my gums to see it, but there's a little bit of just discussion around it in the middle. Jackson Walls isn't pleased. It's a little bit hard to tell from the camera angle, but it just looked like maybe some glancing contact with passage on. Camera was zoomed a little bit far out, but it did look like a heavy, heavy clash. So that's maybe why MetroStars were protesting. But nonetheless, he's received a little bit of treatment and he's getting ready to come back on.
McNamara with the head. Woodfin out to Chittadini. Back to Woodfin. The American footballer. Nagel. Porter again. He's done well. Puts himself in a great place. And now, MetroStars look to make a run through. And it is a penalty. MetroStars happy with this opportunity now to try and get in the front foot of the game.
Well, Visser was getting ready to have one of his little signature moments there. He did the first part of it, controller on his right foot and just brought it over to his left, but that's when he was taken down. So it wasn't another spectacular goal for Visser, replicating what he did in the Australia Cup last week, but they do have a pen from it, MetroStars.
Oh, Windsor stepping up, having scored 12 goals so far this season. Windsor sends the keeper the wrong way and ripples the net. MetroStars take the lead 5 minutes into this second half, and Danny Greystone's men would be very happy now to have the upper hand over Croydon SC.
Well, that's 13 for the league's leading goal scorer now. And usually it's Hamish Gow that takes pens, and he's pretty effective from the spot, but Owen Windsor under a little bit of pressure. It's him that breaks the deadlock in the 51st minute.
Gone out for a throw straight away from Croydon SC. There's the PA announcement in the background if you can hear it. Just announcing the goal for Windsor, who, as you said, 13 goals now for the season. He's had a real good impact in this side, and you could just see the class of him when he started earlier in the season. And every year, especially in his last 3 years for MetroStars, has just been those star players that always shine bright. Nagamatsu in previous seasons. Temukovsky. Windsor's one of those as well this year.
Well, the thing about MetroStars as well, he's not their only goal scorer. There's plenty of other players in the side that can find at the back of the net. Cameron Woodfin, he's got 7 goals so far in this NPL season. So for him to still be standing out as a leading goal scorer, pretty impressive as an individual effort.
And someone who stood out for a long time as well, Hamish Gow, and he does so in the Australia Cup as well.
He impressed a few people during that game, didn't he? It was interesting hearing the commentators just sort of take note of what an impressive player Hamish Gow is, and he's getting a bit of a well-earned rest tonight.
Well, it's ironic that a player with that name creates the reaction that absolutely rhymes with his last name, so he creates those wow moments. Hamish Gow.
Hamish Wow.
Hamish
I like that. Hamish Wow. Very good, Johnny.
Saving that for when he scores, or big tip to the Paramount Plus commentators that are watching tonight.
You may have just shown your wild card there.
I know, unfortunately. So if we watch Paramount Plus on Monday night and there's a Hamish Wow being whipped out, we know where it came from.
Johnny
trademarked.
Johnny will send you an invoice.
Can you just take the call while I quickly trademark him for that? Brazali plays it back to Margush. That's good. Not too great there. D'Angelo. Back to McNamara, who's done very well this season. He's a great player, very mature head. And now it's a good run through. Porter finds Windsor, the goal scorer. Forced out wide, but in an offside position. A little lifeline for Croydon FC. Margush.
Get the feeling maybe Windsor knew he was offside in that instance, because from this angle, it probably isn't the sort of first touch that I would have expected from him. He was straddling the line.
Now it's an opportunity lurking, and deflection out, corner for the Croydon FC, away side. Will be a lot of tired legs out there soon as well, having only played a few nights ago. And it is the same for MetroStars, who are playing their third game in the matter of 7 days. And now have to turn it back over with another kind of midweek game, but maybe early week game. Monday night in 5 days' time. Four games in 12 days. Danny Greystone has very much got his team in the position to be able to handle these many games. Speaking to players, you hear how fit they are, and with the load that's about to come, especially the season potentially not ending now till December with the new Australian Championship. We have a few weeks before preparing, and if the Australia Cup run continues, won't have too much time as well. And now Porter trying to create some nuisance. McNamara. That's a Nagel, who would love to get some silverware in a grand final. He's yet to do so in his career, besides having a lot of opportunities to do so as well with his recent clubs. A few times with Comets, and as we know with MetroStars as well, gets to the final, but always a bridesmaid. But let's hope, in the words of, for his sake, in the words of Simon Hill, bridesmaid made no more for Scott Nagel. I'm sure he'll be ringing that in his head when he does get that opportunity.
Just that point that you made earlier about the work rate of MetroStars, that's something that they always remind you whenever you're talking to the president or the players or Danny Greystone. Even when you're congratulating them on a big win or picking up another trophy this year, they're so quick to remind you the players deserve it because they've been working really, really hard, and that's evident. He's not a player that, he's not a coach that rests players a great deal, Danny Greystone, with the exception maybe of the last couple of weeks. But even with the game on the weekend, that didn't really go to plan with Waitira, their centre-back that hasn't had a lot of starts this year, getting the red card pretty early on.
Klimek. Sorry, Simon. And it's D'Angelo. Offside. D'Angelo was just having a little word with the assistant referee. Now McNamara is getting a word too as well. George Sonis has come into this side as coach alongside Tony Sacco, and has done a very good job with Croydon, who've just in recent years have been on the borderline of finals under Travis Dodd, and also last year as well, and he's come in and been able to really cement their place in the finals after coming out of Comets, who are in a similar position of what Croydon have been in recent years this season. So he'll be very happy, hopefully happier if they can secure themselves a home final as well, finishing in the top four. Because there's still a slight chance that they may be able to fall out into the 5th place, but no lower than 5th. Cittadini. Ball through to Windsor, but trips over his feet and stumbles and gives it away for a goal kick.
It's been a bit of a frustrating one for Windsor, which is a little bit strange to say, seeing as he bagged a penalty. But I think he's had other opportunities that he hasn't been able to take advantage of. Just looks like it's a little bit of a tough day at the office for him so far.
Talking about Ned, good. Tries to get around Nagel. Onto his right. Off his left. Finds Slattery, who just struggled to try and get on his feet. Hisamoto was trying there as well to get it back for Croydon. Styles. He's worked hard again to get the ball back for Croydon. He's done so on many occasions tonight. Putting hard work in for Croydon. Now with the throw. Tapassia John. And forced out a corner.
It was a good job from Croydon there just to stifle MetroStars' counter-attack. They can be pretty lethal in situations like that, but again, Croydon didn't put themselves in a situation to just let themselves absorb that attack. They got on the front foot straight away and tried to apply some pressure and win the ball back again. Chance from the corner for Croydon.
Styles with a head. Passia John. Slattery. Plays it to Polly, back to Slattery. And just couldn't quite keep it away from Windsor. From Junior David had to come in to try and assist his teammate. Cittadini. Windsor.
Really well under pressure, both Cittadini and Windsor there.
And Scott Nagel. In his social media recently, saw him do some modelling. Always good to have a backup plan for post-football career.
Do you reckon that's it? The catwalk?
Yeah, I reckon he'd be a good model. I might get some tips from him, actually. I think I could be a model.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to comment on that one.
Back in the Studio 2000 days, I've got a few back at home I can look at, but 20 years younger though, but anyway.
Someone needs to dig those out.
I think I had a mullet back then as well. MetroStars again. Losing the ball out. Hisamoto, but finding a way back into it. Actually, I don't think I had a mullet. I think I had slick back hair back then. Elvis style, my dad did.
Either way, we're going to need to see photographic evidence.
No chance. And now, can they do something here? Hisamoto. Satira, brick wall in the way. And then Liam Miller in the way this time around. We'll be back in the possession of MetroStars.
Just to distract us from this game one last time. There you go. Grand final show for the local game. We're going to see your old photos?
No, absolutely not. Unless someone digs them out. Actually, don't do it. Oh, you know, if the views are there, I'll do it. Anything for content. That's what life's become these days. Oh, and there we have it. Bit rough in the instance. As you can hear from the crowd as well, who was Porter, who got taken out.
Yeah, while we're talking about amateur modelling careers, it's a bit of a physical game out there at times.
Well, nothing amateur about this football on display. In this RA NPLSA, RA proud supporters of Football South Australia. And it's Cittadini, does well, still alive. Finds Wood. Finn forces a little tap over the crossbar from Margush, and it will be a corner, but wow, MetroStars almost securing a second.
Hell of a save from Margush to get to that. I wonder if it was heading goalward. It wasn't a huge touch to it, but certainly would have been enough just to redirect. It was a clever little shot from Woodfin as well.
And while we're on it, Woodfin, huge shout out to Dale Woodfin, who's watching over in America as well. Tunes in every week or every game. And I know he will be tuning in Monday for the Australia Cup. The father of Cameron Woodfin, so big supporter of his son, and I'm sure he's looking forward to the Australian Championship as well in Perth, because 2.5 hour time difference will mean a 2.5 hour sleep in for him as well. We're in the Western Australia. He's over in the US.
Daryl, did you say?
Dale.
Dale. I was going to say, oh, you know what? Let's give him an Aussie nickname.
Dazza.
Daz.
That's Daryl. Anyway.
Either way, big
Dal.
shout out to you, Mr. Woodfin.
Dal. Woodfin. Mr. Woodfin. Or Cameron's dad. American dad. Anyway, huge shout out to all viewers overseas and locally. And now Metro again, sending it in. Can he do something here? Windsor! Windsor again, it's up and it's in the back of the net. It's offside though. Unfortunate for MetroStars. And it was Jake Porter, the son of Joel Porter, that did get the last touch on it, but he was the one that was offside in the end. Chidadini. Will be a free kick for Croydon. And there is George Sonos as well, the coach of Croydon FC, going off. McNamara getting a yellow as well. It's a yellow, 4th yellow of the season for Noah McNamara. Brazali. His cousin on the bench as well, Christian Brazali. Nagel out to Chidadini. Junior David, nice little touch through to Windsor. Chidadini working hard. Slattery steals it. And then strong from Luke Klemic. Satira. D'Angelo. MetroStars looking to find a path forward. Woolley looked to cross it in, gets it on his left. Goes short to Porter. Forced to go around in the box. And it's over. Out of danger, but a corner for the home side. Really just starting to put a bit of pressure on that final third now on MetroStars.
I'm still digesting just that earlier offside goal a little bit. I said it leading up to that moment, it's been a bit of a frustrating game for Owen Winson. That was just another little instance of where he was in a position of danger, but things just not falling right for him. Again, strange to be saying that, given that he's put a penalty in the back of the net, but even still, he's unfortunately missed more opportunities today.
Margush again. Heavy touch there from Jackson Walls. Satira. It's bright shoes as well, fluorescent. Junior David with the throw. Solomon Islands International as well. Before coming to Croydon, he did play in Central Coast FC in the S League, Solomon Islands, and there is another yellow card. Give him to that man.
Managed to collect Owen Windsor while he was going full clip, and MetroStars would have loved to take that one quickly and take advantage of it, but not to be.
Well, similar timing last year. Solomon Islands international player as well. Scored at this very venue. Similar timing as well, so very ironic, but last time was with Adelaide City. Woodfin. Windsor plays it out to Chidadini. He turns it into the area. Dangerous ball through, but The experienced head of Luke Clemic does well to clear it. Nagel. Uses his body as a shield to win the throw. Well, the scoreline resembles the one from earlier this season where Croydon went on to start their winning streak and change their season for the better. They'd hoped not to have history repeat with a 1-0 loss, but they've had a couple of disadvantages in the first half with 2 injuries, 4 substitutions. Forced substitution, not 4 substitutions, forced. So I hope that men can hold on, whilst another one from Windsor as he gets in the area. He's got Woodfin. Delivery wasn't the greatest. Now Satira finds Cittadini. Trying to get it back onto his foot, but he's forced to go back. D'Angelo. Wolves. Satira. It's in the way. There is no one, but Metro get the ball back in their feet. Woodfin. Cittadini, and it's offside. Didn't matter either way anyway, because it wasn't going anywhere near that net. Or the right side of it. There's 20 minutes left to play in this fixture. Looks like a cramp for Ned Styles, but MetroStars will be having their fingers all crossed to make sure it's nothing more. It's not what any player wants to see, or any club wants to see, with more injuries happening heading into this time of the season. All clubs are apparently dealing with a few outs in their squads. MetroStars have been lucky not to have too many this year, but still got a couple.
They've had a couple throughout the season. Harvey Mollis is one that has been missing for a little while now. He came off, he was doing really well in the first half of the season. He looked like he was really finding his feet as well. I believe at that stage, Fabian Barbiero was affected by injury and he came to the squad, and I think he did pretty well, but unfortunately while he was getting a little bit of momentum, his season ended early.
You can tell it's winter football with a small wafting smell of wood fire coming through. How good's that? You know you're in suburbia when you smell the wood fire on a weekday night. Ball whipped over for Cittadini. Talking about those MetroStars boys that are out of contention this week, sitting on the side of the bench. Hamish Gow and Barbiero. Also on the other side, Martinello also there for Croydon FC. Also Rocky Visconti as well, who's will be a part of this Croydon setup next year as well. Cittadini. He lines up. Sent out by Clemic. Satira. Nagel. It's good making the run. Just the header goes straight from Polly. 17 minutes of regular time to be played out. This round 21 clash. Both teams not looking likely to use their bench again soon. Obviously, Danny Greystone's men very happy the way things are playing out, whilst Croydon have to be a little bit more strategic. Only having that one stoppage of play left to use, and want to make sure it's used at the right and accurate time as well. Styles loses his footing. It's turned over. Satira. Ball through for Windsor. Can Windsor do something here? It's open. It's got Margush and him. Margush doesn't get it. Windsor makes it 2 from 2. Owen Windsor, his 14th goal of the season, and just extending himself as the leading goal scorer.
Well, I'm glad he found the back of the net in that instance, because as I was saying earlier, there's a couple of opportunities that he missed. And I think the scoreline and what we've seen in the second half, the 2-0 is a bit more of an indication of how things have been going for MetroStars, and they can breathe a little bit easier now, because although they were looking like they were getting the better of Croydon, now they've had to wait until this moment, just have a little bit of a buffer and take a little bit of comfort. And I wonder if the bench situation may change for MetroStars now, because they've opted to rest a few players, and with the schedule, maybe they will look to change a couple of personnel soon.
It'll be interesting to see. It looks like they are going to go. Looks like Zappler maybe is making a run to the bench.
He's been very patient, Zappler, waiting for his minutes in senior football.
He's one of a few of them experienced ones that are currently on the bench tonight. And again, and it's Jake Porter getting his opportunity earlier, but manages to capitalise on it this time round, to extending the lead. It's 3-0. MetroStars really dominating in this game with 15 minutes to go.
Well, I said it earlier, MetroStars were really good at punishing mistakes, and I think throughout, especially the first half, Croydon were really good at keeping the intensity, but you see that. They go 2-0 down, just take their foot off of the gas, and how quickly MetroStars just follow up that second goal. And now that they're 3-0 up, I'd absolutely bank that they'll look to go to the bench and maybe
bring on some debutants even as well.
Yeah, possibly. I think there's a few players out here that maybe deserve to maybe call tonight early and rest their legs ahead of Monday's big game.
And it will be a double as well, but this time, or triple actually.
Well, I think at this stage as well, with that big change for Croydon, the scoreline is what it is, but they're probably looking ahead to finals football as well.
Lachlan Zappler is coming on for MetroStars, as we mentioned earlier, and the man to replace him is Visser. Who will be replacing is Visser. Whilst those three that have come on for Croydon FC, Thomas Mastroantoni, Christian Brazali, the cousin of Jared, and Elijah Bojeski as well. So that's it, and done and dusted for Croydon now. 5 substitutions made.
Just to add a bit of further context to Jake Porter, his second goal of the season as well. So congratulations to him.
Well, almost slipped and said Joel Porter scored that, but I managed to catch myself before I did. Gentini! Oh, ripples from there, but deflection off the back fencing. But wow, just wanted to make a bigger dent in Croydon's game.
Well, there's something different about when MetroStars are playing with some wind at their back and some confidence behind them. We saw it in the round of 32 in Australia Cup over in Canberra, and now that they've got a little bit of a buffer, I guess they've got the confidence to try and cork a few more. It was a little bit difficult going there, especially in the lead up to the penalty. How many opportunities that just weren't quite clear cut enough. The ball didn't fall right, or just, you know, the player off balance, but finally, I guess, rewarded for persistence. Couldn't toe. Yeah, can toe.
Cittadini finds Windsor. It's Brazzali, Christian Brazzali. Zapla looking to make a run through, stopped in the way from Junior David. Walls. Jackson Walls. Ostrak hasn't been tested too much tonight. Could be now. Slattery looking to sends it in. Alexander Croydon trying to get an opportunity. Maybe got a little bit ahead of myself there. And it's Windsor puts a leg out to try and save it from going out and giving away possession, but it's a throw now for Junior David. Windsor does well to get around Junior David. Great little touch first of all. Sends it into the area and it's quickly cleared away.
Zapla was just lurking in towards the back post. How he would have loved to put his name on the score sheet.
Rosali and Vivian are the two of the three that have come off in that triple substitution. Quickly cleared only as far as Chittagini. A little tap in, and it's Zapla coming on. The substitution and making an impact to extend the lead to 4.
Well, that's the biggest cheer of the night for Zapla to find the back of the net. He's been really patient, waiting to get his shot. I mean, he has come on late in games, but his game time hasn't been huge.
And just scoring his first goal of the season as well. So
yeah, absolutely.
What a way, right in front of a big game next week. His third appearance.
And how the scorelines evolved over the last 10 minutes or so. That second was proving really difficult to get for MetroStars at one stage, but you know, what a jam-packed last 10 minutes it's been. They bagged the second, then got the third straight away in quick succession, and now Zapla coming on and getting his first for the season. He's Chitter.
Well, their goal difference now for Croydon has dropped to just 8. Having come into this with a positive 12. Windsor. Woodfin finds Cittadini. Windsor trying to sneakily flick it through. Croydon, bit of work to do now to try and grab a point out of this game, but it's not looking too likely. But the positive me always looks at the bright side of things and says there's at least 7 minutes left for Croydon to try and make something out of this one, but the way things have played out for the club tonight, it's just they've been on the unlucky side. But a result like this is not really something you should use to really show what Croydon's season's been like, but it doesn't reflect the season overall. It just reflects the moment in time of how they're struggling at the moment with a few outs. Cameron Woodfin on the run now. A lot of open space in front of him. Looking to push it forward. Cittadini, and then Junior David read that well. Passia John, and the Satira makes his presence known.
Just going back to Croydon, you were reading their kudos before and just indicated how impressive their season has been, especially in the back half. And just the fact they put together that huge streak to climb up the ladder, I think they put forth a pretty good effort in the first half. I mean, the scoreline isn't flattering at this point for them, but they did the right thing in the first half. But unfortunately, with the early substitutions, it then becomes an uphill battle.
Wins, gets it across the face of goal, but he was offside. Sorry, Simon, back to you, mate.
I know, I think I've said it all. It's been a little bit of a tough night for Croydon, but, you know, they started with the idea, but as you said, things just got a little bit luckier. They weren't planning to make 2 first-half substitutions, and given they were trying to play with a lot of intensity and bring the game to MetroStars, you need fit players on the field to be able to do that.
And just to add something as well to this upcoming weekend, if LA United, who are currently sitting in 5th place, managed to beat Adelaide City, who are in 4th, and this is Cittadini comes in, still alive. There's Master Antoni. Klimek. Walls gets in the way. Now it's Zappler. Little spring in his step after scoring his first goal of the season. Windsor looking for a hat-trick. Plays it off. Cittadini, unselfish of him. Cittadini doesn't take the opportunity early. And it's Porter. And it will be cleared away for a corner kick. And just what I was saying as well earlier, if LA United beat Adelaide City and then FK Belgrade lose, they will go from 5th all the way to 2nd on the ladder, LA United. That's how tight it is. And even if Belgrade draw in their game, LA United just need to win by 2 goals and due to goal difference, and then there'll be equal goal difference. And it's, oh gosh, not too much needed on that one to prevent that one from going in. They got the better of the goals for as well. So just the 2 goals to get them on the same goal difference of +7 would be enough for LA United to go from 5th to 2nd into the final round of the season. And this is what we want. RA NPLSA action as tight as this. As tight as my belt after a Christmas lunch.
Looks like MetroStars are just getting ready to make another substitution. I wonder if we one of the debutants.
Well, as you see them running as well, it looks like a few young kids running, and you wouldn't be mistaken because it is. There's going to be some few substitutions coming on. A few of their junior boys that have come through the ranks and ready to make their debut for MetroStars. And what a moment to do so as well in a premiership winning year. Australia Cup run coming up, so if they can make an impact, but if they do get to that point, but for now, it will be Ricardo Lipiello to come on for MetroStars. But it looks like those debutants may be a little bit delayed before we see them come on. And it's Jake Porter making his way off. He's done his hard yards, scoring a goal.
Looks like it won't be the last of the changes for MetroStars, though, with one of the others getting ready to come on.
Now Ricardo looking to help his side continue their win. Let's see John Hisamoto. Back to John. He's got Junior David waiting, but chooses to go for the cross in himself. And once again, it's fallen to Pasio John, and he's forced it out for what will be another corner for Croydon FC. As it's starting to get a bit of a chill over here in Clemzig. Looks like Joseph Terminello, reserves player for MetroStars, looking to come on. Whipped in. Pasio John is there, still alive for Croydon. Can they do something? Ostrak gets a touch with it, and he's done well in this instance. It's gone out for a corner. Just over a minute of regular time to play out. Metro looking to still make a substitution, maybe just to waste a bit of time. It's gone out for a goal kick. He's having a assistant referee at the moment getting instructions, Terminello, to find out what his job is in these final moments of this fixture. Round 21. What a way to kick off round 21. And there will be made. Third substitution. Noah McNamara looking to come off. And it's Joey Terminello waiting for the moment to wave on, and there he is, debutant, making his debut with cheers from the grandstand as well.
Really nice to see the support from his bench.
You can hear it, and you can even hear it from the grandstand as well. Everyone getting behind it. They know what these moments are like. And it's always good to be a part of these moments as well as commentators. Watch his space, see what he's like in the next few years. See what he's like in the next few minutes, actually.
Well, speaking of the moments, is it a safe time to start getting excited about the
Oh, he didn't get much time at all. That's all done and dusted down here tonight. What a game of football. 4 points in the hands, 3 points, sorry, in the hands of MetroStars. 4 goals on the scorecard on the One World LED scoreboard. And that was a great game of football from MetroStars, and unfortunate for Croydon FC, a lot of injuries heading into their final round next week.
Yeah, for sure. But they have got that final round, and every 3 points is going to be important. But for the home side, MetroStars, Monday night, quick turnaround for that game in the Australia Cup. It was good to see the support in Canberra for the last round. Shout out to Clemson Knights. It was good to see their flag around the ground, and I'm sure we'll have plenty of more support at home.
Absolutely, and a shout out to, talk about Monday morning, I'm assuming it'll be Monday morning, a shout out to Mr. Woodfin over in the US watching that game on a Monday morning. So
everyone's getting shout outs today. I like it.
Absolutely, and a shout out to all the Croydon supporters as well. Having a chat to Luke's folks earlier on as well, Luke Limix. And that's it. We should wrap things up down here tonight. What a game of football it was. The RA NPLSA, RA proud supporters of Football South Australia. And one more shout out as well. Love the game, why not study it? Flinders University now offers degrees in sport, teaching, psychology, social work and more at its New City campus. Apply now for mid-year entry. And One World LED and scoreboard for your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. Currently sits 4-0 and, 14 shots for MetroStars. Just shows exactly what this game was. And, it was full dominance, and unfortunately from Croydon, it just really suffered with those early 4 substitutions. So it's just really put a dampener on tonight's game for them. But hey, finals are on the cards now. They've secured themselves finals, and looking forward to that final round next week. Simon, thanks, pleasure as always to commentate with you, and we're going to wrap things up down here. Myself, Johnny Kecko, alongside Simon Jimenez. Thank you for joining us on this chilly Wednesday night in Clementi. We'll catch you all over the weekend, and I'll catch you on Monday because we'll be here watching.
We'll see you then. We'll see you soon.
Have a great one. That's it from us. Enjoy your night. Adios.